morning. I'm Noel Doherty.
I'm Maggie Elder.
And this is the Legend Has It podcast, the world's most improvised podcast.
Also the purplest podcast.
Today we're having a little help today. We're doing a Crayola episode. Mm-hmm. Maggie's going to pick a crayon, and then I also want to pick a crayon. And then maybe we could pick a third bonus one together.
That's what I'm thinking. Should I tell you what it is, or should I wait till you pick yours? Okay. I'm not even going to look at the color. Honestly, don't look at yours either. Don't look at what the color is. Don't look. Don't look at the color. Don't.
What if I just look a little?
Don't look at the color. Don't look.
Don't look at my color, Maggie. Okay, let's pick the third one together.
I think we should look at the third, start the story, and then pick ours and have to incorporate them in.
Okay, deal.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sitting on it.
Together. This one.
This one? Okay.
Yay!
Scarlet. Oh. Thundery night.
Wow, was that a setting?
A monster house. Decrepit. At the top of a hill. 6 guests were invited to a fancy dinner party. Mm-hmm. 1 social media influencer. 1 entrepreneur. It's Mark Cuban from Shark Tank.
It's Mark Cuban from Shark Tank.
Okay, ready? The influencer is Emma Chamberlain.
Okay.
The
entrepreneur
is Mark Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
The
priest
is Pope Francis. Sorry, the priest is Pope Francis. The priest is Pope Francis. Okay.
I didn't know if I hit go. Go ahead.
President is Joseph Biden.
Yes.
And I was about to say
builder Bob.
The builder was Bob.
And then our final guest,
Scarlet. She had red lipstick, and she smoked long cigarettes. No, like a cigarette holder, and then a little...
And she had blonde hair that did a little curl at the bottom.
Yes!
She wore a black cocktail dress, and she looked like this.
She looked just like that. Are you seeing that? If you can see this podcast, you're seeing what she's looking like now.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in a big world.
And she had white gloves. And she was always smoking cigarettes, like indoors. A little bit disrespectful, but she's really cool, so you put up with it.
Yeah.
And so they all show up, and Emma Chamberlain's vlogging. She's like, guys, I literally don't even know what this is.
Yeah, she's like, you guys, I got this random invite to this crazy dinner party at this house. It's thundering. I honestly don't have a lot of reception, but I'm super excited. All of our guests sit at this large dining room table. And our host,
his name is Red.
Scarlett's father.
Scarlett goes, Dad, you didn't tell me you had another house? So Red is the name of my crayon that I drew. So his name, Jesus Christ, he's white, but he's like real pink all the time because he's outside and he's always sunburned, like real pale to the point where his face looks like a ham. Usually.
Yeah.
Older white dude, host of the party. We don't know what his motives are yet. Scarlett is like, Dad, what?
He walks into the dining room and he goes, welcome. Just like that.
He's real grandiose.
Yeah, real grandiose for sure.
I mean, he planned an extravagant, weird dinner party. He's a quirky dude.
So, he walks in, Red, and I really wanted a piece as soon as we started talking, and he shows them the table that they're all sitting at, and it's all of these just, like, covers, like, you know, like the metal covers to, like, dishes and such.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
You don't know what I'm saying?
Covers?
It's like a
the ones where you go.
Yeah, exactly that. There's 6 dishes.
You say bon appetit, and you lift it up.
Exactly, that's what happens. There's 6 dishes, each one with a cover on top of them.
Do they have little cards that have their names on them?
For sure.
Scarlett, Bob the Builder, Pope Francis, Joseph R. Biden, Emma Chamberlain, and Mark Cuban.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember the whole list.
And he says, welcome to...
No.
Yeah.
He says, welcome to the new end. You're gonna be so surprised.
Us eating popcorn mid telling a story.
You're gonna be so surprised by what's under that cover.
And I was like, okay, Red.
We really said that in perfect unison.
That was so impressive of us. And so basically everyone lifts up their cover and there is exactly 5 poker chips. A black one, a red one, a blue one, a white one, and then a 5th secret one that has a skull on it.
What color? Black with a skull? Or green?
Okay, green. They all have a different color of the rainbow.
Everyone has a different one.
Shoot,
Scarlett naturally has red.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban perhaps green for money.
Mark Cuban feels green. Bob the Builder is blue, very naturally.
Joe Biden's blue.
Shoot, but doesn't Bob wear blue? Okay, Joe Biden's definitely blue. What colors are left? Amber Chamberlain is...
We're actually out of colors.
Bob the Builder's purple. Amber Chamberlain is green. No. Orange?
She would never
Pope
be
Francis
orange.
is yellow. Amber Chamberlain. Bob the Builder's orange. Amber Chamberlain's purple.
Is Pope Francis not purple?
No, Pope Francis is so yellow.
Alright, fine.
Thank God that was... we figured that out.
That's really tough, the color of their poker chips.
And
Okay.
Red goes, we are about to play a game.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for this? Boom 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 Thank you. Why don't you tell them up?
And Scarlett says, yes, I'm ready for this. And she grabs her poker chips and runs up the stairs. Mm-hmm. The other 4 of them are like, literally what?
5.
Pretty sure there was 4. They're like, literally what's going on?
So, Amber Chamberlain flips over her purple poker chip and it says, your first clue
Oh, I like that.
is in the kitchen. So she brings her camera, she goes into the kitchen, and there she finds the dead body.
Classic. The cook.
And she goes, ah!
You know how Emma Chamberlain always says?
And she's recording it, and she's like, you guys, like, I promise, like, you all know that I'm innocent because I have my camera as proof. That's my alibi.
Really good alibi.
But how did this cook die? Who killed them? And with what weapon? So they all start in their designated poker chip rooms. There's the billiards room. There's the living room. There's
the movie room?
The kitchen.
The kitchen. By the way, Bob the Builder started in the kitchen.
No. Emma Chamberlain was in the kitchen. Oh my God, that doesn't matter.
Oh, Emma Chamberlain started in the kitchen.
But they all are in a different room. That's their start. Emma finds the body. From there, classic game of Clue.
Yeah.
To find out.
Wait, what?
What do you mean, what? How did you not see that I was, like, playing up to that?
Clue the board game?
Yeah, but it's real life Clue. Come on. I said the killer, what weapon.
Maggie, I'm kidding. Obviously, Scarlet, Clue. I set up the thing. I said, boom, scary house. Have you ever seen the movie Clue?
Yeah, okay, that's why
You know the board game was based off the movie?
I was disappointed, okay?
I'm disappointed in you.
Really good popcorn.
Really good popcorn. It's movie theater popcorn.
It was movie theater popcorn. So, they start their game. They start their, well, not really a game anymore. With
Emma
Red.
screams. Everyone comes into the kitchen. They're fighting. They're pointing fingers.
Yeah.
Rah, rah, rah. I'm mad. I'm mad. You're mad. I'm mad at you. Someone goes, Bob the Builder goes, wait, where's Joe Biden? He's like not here right now.
Yeah.
The cook is not someone that they knew.
Yeah, some random guy.
And Red, Mr. Red, Scarlet's dad, is obviously eating this up. He loves this.
So grandiose.
And Mark Cuban was like, oh, I was supposed to be in the guest room. I went to the guest room upstairs. He went into
the master bedroom.
I know he's upstairs. So the crew walks upstairs and finds Joseph R. Biden dead on the floor.
And he was definitely bludgeoned to death in some way.
Bludgeoned.
So everyone is pointing fingers again.
You bludgeoned Joe.
No, they're like, Bob, you have a hammer on you at all times.
It's true, he does
this
literally
seems
have
like
a hammer.
Really bad look for you. Bob's like, you guys, I swear, like, I know, I was in the, where was he?
He was in the bathroom. He was fixing stuff.
Looks really bad for him. He was in the bathroom, and he's like, I swear, you guys, like, isn't it weird that Pope Francis has a wrench in his pocket right now? And everyone's like, yeah, that is kind of weird. And Pope Francis is like, well, don't look at me. Isn't it weird that Emma has steel-tipped shoes on right now? And everyone's like, yeah, that is weird. This goes on for a long time.
And then Emma goes, isn't it weird that Mark Cuban has a diamond-encrusted money clip that's attached to a long pole that also has spikes on it?
And everyone's like, that seems perhaps the weirdest.
Yeah.
As they're saying this, classic power outage, lights on, who's missing? But what's his name? John? Nope, that's different.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban goes,
MM missing, and the lights are back on. This was just a moment. This was just a mere moment. Mark Cuban is gone. The host, Red, has not been seen in a little while.
Yeah.
So they decide to split up. Scarlet and Emma Chamberlain are going to search the downstairs whilst, that's short for while Bob the Builder and Pope Francis are searching upstairs.
Yeah. So Scarlet...
Bob the Builder and Pope Francis start hanging out upstairs, and honestly, they're having like kind of a good time.
They have like a heart-to-heart.
They're like, I'm really glad that we met.
They didn't realize like how similar they were until they like really got to talking.
They were like really chill dudes.
Really chill guys. Scarlett and Emma, on the other hand, kind of like butting heads.
Yeah.
They're like they don't really get along. So
Emma's like, can you stop smoking in here?
Yeah, can you stop blowing smoke in my face? Scarlett's like, maybe if you turn that camera off, like I don't want to be filmed. It was not a good dynamic between the two of them.
At this point in time, Emma Chamberlain's camera dies.
Yes. So now...
And so does she.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
They decide, her camera's dead, to go back up to the dining room table where this all began. Pope Francis and Bob the Builder also happen to be going down. There they see the card game set up with Red, obviously.
As the dealer.
Being in the house.
They're weary. They're mysterious. Cautious. What's it called? Weary? They're weary.
Yeah, they're cautious.
But they sit down and they play the game.
They're worried, but like they play. Because what else do they do right
Texas
now?
Hold'em.
Yeah, Texas Hold'em. They sit down. They play around. They have their 5 poker chips. The one, of course, being the death one. And they're playing, and suddenly Bob has only his death one left, and he is sweating bullets. He's so scared right now. He's like, you guys, like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't know what's going to happen if I lose. But Francis is like, come on, buddy. Nothing bad will happen here.
Also, we're best friends, and I don't know what I would ever do without you. I love you. If you ever went missing, I would cry.
Period. So, Bob's like, okay, I'll bet the big ones. He bets his final death poker chip, loses the hand, and his seat, like, just a platform under his seat.
He goes down into the floor.
He's so dead.
Super, super dead. Pope Francis is crying. He's Italian, right? Or no, is he Venezuelan?
I actually have no idea.
Let's look where he's from.
Okay.
Do you want to guess?
No.
Pope Francis, birth, country, Argentina.
Oh, I should have guessed.
Ugh.
On that note, here's a couple words from our sponsor. Did your best friend just fall a million stories down into a fiery abyss and explode into a million pieces?
Are you Pope Francis?
That's a bummer.
We're really sorry for your loss, man.
Click the link in the description.
Click the link in the description. It's a sad playlist on Spotify. We're just really sad we can't.
Arms of the angels fly away. That's just for Pope Francis. Yeah. So
Anyway, Pope Franny.
we're really eating this popcorn right now. Bob's dead. All we have left is Pope Francis.
Emma Chamberlain, Scarlet, Red.
Red.
Red says.
Wait, where's?
Mark Cuban?
He disappeared. He's dead.
Oh, Mark
Supposedly
Cuban has
very dead.
disappeared. All right.
Keep that in mind.
Should I bring up your phone?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. At this point, Red decides to introduce a very special addition to the game.
Okay. Oh. Don't tell me it's orange. Don't say. What does he introduce to the game, Maggie?
I could be laughing.
Maggie, what did he
I
introduce
got
to the
it.
game?
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese! Macaroni and cheese?
Brings out a quick dish. He's like, in case you guys are hungry, here's some macaroni and cheese. I'm crying. Why was that so funny to me? So they had a quick snack. They were all really hungry. They'd been in this house for a while. Mac and cheese. He was like, I have a surprise. They got super nervous. And then he was like, ta-da, Kraft mac and cheese. It was really sweet and cute. Yeah.
And suddenly, Emma Chamberlain feels a bit of a swelling in her throat. She goes,
there's not peanuts in this, right?
Guys.
There's no peanuts in this mac and cheese? Red's going.
Red goes, what? You mean in the peanut butter and mac and cheese that I made for you? Mm-hmm. And she goes,
Yeah.
Because she was dying of a peanut allergy.
Yeah, that's how I don't know if any of you have peanut allergies. That's how you die. It is a very slow fall.
Also.
And then an explosion.
Oh, this was from. I'm choosing again. Also, blue is something that we should consider. Why don't we get the
Joe
boring
Biden?
ones?
He's dead.
Joe Biden's dead. That's what the blue was reminding of. Scarlett, at this moment in time, takes the time that everyone is distracted by watching Emma Chamberlain. Scarlett watches Emma Chamberlain. No, everyone else is. While everyone is distracted watching Emma Chamberlain die, Scarlett grabs Joe Biden's chip, and she sees that they're actually magnetic. They connect.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? Look, they're together, and she realizes the way to win this game is to collect everyone else's chips. There will be only one survivor. This is a hunch that she has, but she's not sure.
It's a Hunger Games, Survivor of the Fittest. She's connecting that through the connecting chips. And then Connect 4, actually, was the next game with Scarlett, Pope Francis.
But she also...
Who else is left? Is that it?
Yeah, it's Scarlett and Pope Francis. But Scarlett, like, really chill, in a really chill way, collected Bob
else.
the Builders
Yeah.
and Mark Cuban. Who else was in this game?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Emma Chamberlain. Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban is hidden still. Just to find him.
Bob the Builder. Scarlett. Yeah, we got them.
Okay, so she's collecting everyone's...
She's missing Mark Cuban because he went missing. Everyone else she kind of was able to like snag before the death or off their dead body.
They're actually really, really good magnets. So she kind of just goes...
And it was whoop.
And it goes whoop.
As magnets do.
So they get to the final game, supposedly.
Connect 4. They're playing Connect 4, and Red decides to introduce a final caveat. Wisteria. A secret drug from flowers
And...
into the air.
Oh, it's in the air. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So they're now high on wisteria, which
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you are familiar with the effects. It's kind of like Tracker Jacks
Yes.
from the Hunger Games. So they're totally
You know,
hallucinating.
Tracker Jackers are real, too.
I did know that. I've been stung. I've gone through it. So they're totally hallucinating, and they're kind of like going like this to their faces, and they're seeing the game show host from the Hunger Games.
Caesar Flickerman?
Yeah, you really got me that time. Yeah,
Wow.
They're seeing Caesar Flickerman in their peripheral vision. And then Pope Francis makes a really silly Connect 4 move.
Yeah. Because he's kind of seeing double. There's like multiple Connect 4 things. And the clock is running out because he really likes to take his time. He's a really strategic guy. But in making his earlier moves with long time, he has less time left. He's got to go. And he goes...
With his final yellow
Scarlet
gesture.
smiles, and she feels the board. She feels 1, 2, 3, 4 in. She knows that's where her final piece has to go. And Red says, that's the game. Francis goes, huh, huh.
But I...
Whoa.
That's what it sounds like?
Whoa. That's what Pope Francis sounds like if he were to fall into a really, really deep trapdoor and die, you guys. If you were wondering.
So Scarlet wins, and she goes, Dad, why did you do all this? And he goes, to test to make sure you are worthy of my inheritance. And my child you are.
But, he says, you haven't proven yourself quite worthy yet. You only have 5 chips. And she goes, oh my God. Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. Crazy caveat.
Mark Cuban, she says, I want to, in exchange for 25% equity, $60,000.
And he goes, what was that? And she goes, bah!
She goes, I'm asking $60,000 in exchange for 25% equity. He goes, huh? What?
Bah, bah, bah!
In the face.
Yeah, he's super Deb.
He drops his death coin, rolls out of his hand right onto her steel-tipped shoes. Or no, that was Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah, that was Emma Chamberlain.
Her regular shoes.
High heels, red.
They were red.
Naturally.
Obviously.
Scarlet. She picks it
She
up.
picks it up. Ting. They glow. And
Turns out also magic, but we're not going to get into that.
yeah, that's for part 2.
And there you go.
That's the story of Scarlet, Red,
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese,
And wisteria.
wisteria, and also blue.
Nice. Cool.
I'm Noel B. Doherty.
I'm Maggie Elder.
Thank you so much for watching. We're on major streaming platforms like
so good.
Popcorn is so good. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and I'll leave you with this. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum.
What's wrong with me?
Bum bum be dum bum bum be.
Why do I feel like this?
Bum bum be dum bum bum be
I'm
dum.
going crazy
Why should you
now.
subscribe to our channel?
If you don't want to be in the secret Hunger Games, and if you're bad at poker and Connect 4 too, and if you happen to be Bob the Builder or not John Quinones. Why did I keep thinking John
Mark
Quinones?
Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Thank you for watching.
Watch the show.
Oh my God.